All right, so this is a little different. I'm gonna do a video instead of written articles. So this today's topic is night vision pouches. Now this is not gonna be complete in any way. It's probably gonna not talk about some pouches that you might like, but these are the pouches I have, and they all have unique characteristics about them, unique features. So we're gonna start off with my favorite one. I honestly don't remember who makes this. US Palm or something used to make this, but now it is Light Hawk Tactical. But it's weird, like they don't sell this pouch and you have to be military and law enforcement to buy it. It's very weird. But it's designed with this Hypalon kind of webbing. There's a little Velcro thing for some reason on there, Velcro on top, double zippered, and it fits a bino pretty easily. This is a PBS 31A. It's got loop Velcro inside so you can put patches, right? It has these elastic compartments for small things like batteries or an Apple AirTag. Now, when this was manufactured, Apple AirTags did not exist, but that's a good thing to put in here. Apple AirTags. There's a small compartment right here for other small accessories like maybe your NVG mount. Obviously, it'll fit a PBS 14 just fine. Now, the reason why I like this pouch is the sides are rigid. There's some reinforcement inside these sides, so it doesn't just crush or fall down on its own weight. But more importantly, it was designed to nest inside a helmet, and then you would loop your helmet chin strap through there. It's not perfect because like it's obviously gonna come out, but this is very, very low profile, and it uses up the space that's in your helmet. So your helmet then kind of protects your nods. You can store this whole thing in a bag, and the nods don't take up any more space. So unfortunately, this thing is not cheap. I think it was like $80. Kind of expensive for a pouch, but it is made in America. But trying to get one of these, it is really hard. So good luck trying to get those that kind of pouch. But there are other options. So let's take this out, and we'll switch pouches. This one, NVG came out with this pouch. It's okay. It kind of does a job. Basically, it's a replacement for the green shovel bag that I call it, the old mil-spec pouch that doesn't really seem to do anything. But this is, I call this the stacked lunchbox. So it has double zippers. Opens up. It's got a little compartment there for small things. It's got this zippered thing, but it's not a pocket. It's a pass-through into the upper deck. Now, I have it reinforced with some closed cell foam to give it some form and rigidity. Without these pieces that I've added, this whole thing is floppy like a sock, right? It collapses on its own weight. There's no real protection for your nods inside here, right? It's like wrapping your nods in a t-shirt almost. So that was actually my friend Alex that realized, hey, you can cut up some mouse pad material or something, put it in this upper compartment to kind of protect this, stick this one in here, protect the bottom. Come on, get in. That's your home. Why don't you get in your home? So you can put the nods inside here. You can zip it up. It has some protection. Also, for more cargo capacity, it is expandable, and you could put another set of nods up inside here if you wanted to. So yeah, let's do that. Where's my another set of nods here? Got a set of katanas, and right, it's not perfect, but you could actually store 2 nods in this lunch bag thing. Yeah, that's it. It's, if you don't have a second pair of nods in here and you zip it closed, it sort of fits inside a helmet. So let's go back to the helmet. This is a Galvian, right? It's not perfect, right? It kind of sticks out. It can fit, but it wasn't really designed to really fit nods. I think the one nice thing, because it can squish, you can make it fit, right? And then like when it's in a backpack or something, it's not, it'll still protect the nods. But this is like, I rarely use this pouch just because it's so floppy. Let's see. This is the pouch that comes with this. This is the L3 pouch, and it is absolutely ginormous. It's so big. Like, look at that. It is swimming in there. And I can almost put like 2 sets of nods in here. Ah, 2 nods, 2 binos. It's so big. I don't know why this pouch is so big. I guess it's generic for maybe the Fusion binos, but I think this pouch existed before Fusion binos existed. You do have this one compartment up here that's for the battery backpack. That's neat, yes. And then you have Molly, so you can strap it to something. And actually, Argus made their own, or had their own pouch made that's like the little brother to it. You can see like the top pouch is even bigger. Not like it needs to be, but it is wider. Similar design. It has this actually, right? You store batteries in there. It has a little divider in there. I don't think the L3 has any dividers. No. It's just a bucket, basically. A giant bucket. Yeah. So this one is really only made for one goggle. But this is small enough that you can squeeze this into a helmet. See? A little bit better than NVG pouch. This one thing I like about it, just like the US Palm style pouch, it has rigidity, it has reinforcements in the sidewalls. This whole section has a rigid plastic liner or something, so you can't crush. It's harder to crush this way. I mean, you can still kind of crush it this way a little bit, but it's a giant bowed piece of plastic. So, and there's padding everywhere inside this thing, which is nice. Unfortunately, Argus no longer offers this pouch. They stopped making this or having this one made, and then they came out with this pouch, which is bigger. Okay. Has similar concepts, like has this flap to cover the zippers. I don't know why. I guess for rain. I don't know. It does have this little like ID panel, which is kind of nice, and I use that. I slip a piece of paper, and I have a bunch of these pouches. Excuse me. I have a bunch of these pouches, and it helps to just, you know, put a patch or something in there to identify what's inside the pouch, since I have so many that look exactly the same. But this one fits binos. Okay. It's got loop Velcro. It's got this upper compartment that's bigger, and you can store way more accessories in there. right? And it zips closed. So this is too big though. It won't fit in a helmet. So I don't really use this that much. The one nice thing is it's basically shaped like a brick. So if you have like a Pelican case, you can stack a bunch of like Legos, like blocks inside the Pelican case. Oh yeah, it also has Molly and little triangle loops, I guess, to shoulder bag it. I don't know. Oh, this is a relatively new one that I got. It's from Op4 Night Solutions in Canada. I had to have it because it's in DNC and I love DNC. It's really small and I really dig that. But it fits the PVS 31. Look at that, just swallowed it right up. It has an upper compartment. And oh, there's a zipper here. So if you really needed to, you could open this part up for some reason. I guess as a pass-through. I'm not entirely sure why that needs to have a zipper. But yes, you can have a zipper in there, or you have a zipper in there. I just use it to keep batteries up in here. And then what's cool is that inside there's another zipper compartment, and that's where I keep Apple AirTag, so I don't lose my really expensive binos. These are L3 PVS 31As. Yeah, it's a really compact pouch. I really like it. It's got Molly. Now, one nice thing I really like is that it's got a pass-through here, so you could loop this on a belt and have it as like a little belt pouch, which is nice. I don't see that feature on any of these other ones, other than, yeah, if you snap these Molly webbing, then yeah, you could put a belt in here, but it's only held in by the snaps. Whereas this is sewed completely all the way through, and you can pass. This will not come off a belt. Obviously, it is small enough to just go inside the helmet. Super easy, super compact. The one thing I really also like is that the Velcro is also DNC. Doesn't really matter though when you put patches on it, but hey, it's a small touch. I really dig it. I really like this pouch. This one is relatively new. I didn't know that this existed. This is by Coltac. I have their helmet bag, and I honestly don't know where I did with it, but it looks exactly the same. It's just bigger and it fits a helmet inside. There's a little more involved with the helmet one. The helmet one has, I think, like zippered compartments on the side. This one has a little kind of a handle on both top and bottom. It's got Molly. It's got DNC Velcro, so that's cool. Now, these zippers weren't linked when it arrived, so I tied them together because that's how the helmet bag is. Like you just zip it open like that, and then ta-da! Now this bag is pretty big. It's so big I can actually fit my articulating Nocturne Chimera NVS 10s in there. But set that aside, right? PVS 31, whoosh, just swimming in there. It's so big. Like I could put another PVS 14 in there. This pouch is so big. I'm not sure why this pouch is so big. There's no internal dividers or pockets of any kind. I just got it because it's a small version of the helmet bag. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I don't know the prices at the top of my head. I'll probably add it to my written article about this. But yeah, you can just Google, right? Coltac. The Argus ones aren't really sold separately. They just usually come with the 1431s. PVS 31A pouch, again, it's not sold separately. What other pouches were there? The TNVC one I think is pretty cheap. I think it's like $40 for a TNVC pouch. Again, just I could be wrong on the pricing, just Google it. But yeah, going back to the NVS 10s, because they articulate, they can fit in here. Now, that's one nice thing about, where did it go? the gigantic L3 one, right, I can fit panos in there. And then, to my surprise, even the TVC bag, I'm able to fit articulated panos inside this pouch. That's really impressive for a set of panos. Now, what helps is the Chimera bridge. That's normally without the Chimera bridge, this wouldn't be even possible. I think these will even fit inside here, the Argus one. It's a little bit of a tight squeeze. Stuff. But yeah, look at that. I can fit panos in this pouch, right? And because this pouch is technically small enough, I can fit it inside my helmet. That is impressive. Chimera bridge. It's so good for so many things. Let's take this back out. Oh yeah, so going back to the TNVC one, China's gonna China, and Infiniray copied their pouch. It's a little smaller. Arguably, this is a better pouch than this pouch. Ignore the fact where it's made, who made it. Again, this one is real floppy and flimsy. It does work. It's just not great protection. This one is rigid. It has reinforcements in the pouch. Right? It's got a zipper compartment up here. Completely separate compartment. Also, oh, where are you going, battery? Just like the TNVC, you can expand the top portion. Although I don't usually do that because it's just loose material. That's not really providing any protection whatsoever. And I want to keep this pouch minimalistic. The one nice thing I like about this, on the TNVC one, the zipper actually separates. This one doesn't. So I don't have to try and find the end of the zipper and put it back together again like a jacket. I just zip it up. So top compartment just for random loose accessories, batteries. And then the main compartment also has a separate compartment up here. What's in here, by the way? Oh, this is for the Jerry 31. I don't have the Jerry 31 in here right now, but that was a battery. But it'll fit binos, right? It's a little snug because Jerry 31s are really short front to back, but you can fit binos in there. This is my Theon Sensors Mini D, or not Mini D, sorry, Micron D. But I like the fact because it's for the Jerry 31. I have a compartment just for my Jerry C, and on the Jerry 31 there's a integrated mount for the Jerry C. So it's a good pouch. Lots and lots of padding, right? You'll be fine protecting your nods inside this thing. I really like this pouch a lot. They did a really good job, even though they copied someone else's design, but they did make it better. Okay, let's go back to panos. So if you have panos, either the L3 or the Argus comes with this giant plastic box, which works. L3 also comes with an even bigger padded case for that black box to go into, but it's really big and it's not really conducive for saving space. This is by TYR Tactical. It's called a vertical adapter, whatever. Oh, I don't know if we need to have that on there. Anyways, I also stuffed a Apple AirTag in there, but this is all padded, There's a little bit of a cinch. Where is it? Yeah, you can cinch the opening, but it's made for GPMVGs. This is my Argus pano, but you can see the padding in there. All the walls are reinforced and padded. There's a hard, rigid plastic liner inside, and there's actual foam padding. So I'm no concerns tossing this in a backpack, and it will be well protected. This is what I used actually for my Avis 10s for quite a while before I got the Argus panos. And you can see they fit great. Just folds over, snaps, super easy. This is a great pouch if you have panos. My friend bought one recently. It seems like they're out of stock. I'm not sure if they're just, I'm assuming it's a low demand item, so they don't do a lot of runs on them. But at the time when my friend tried to order it, they didn't have any. And I think he ended up calling them and they had a Coyote one in stock. So great pouch. Can't recommend it enough if you have panos. What else? Okay. Oh, not everyone has panos. Not everyone has binos. PBS 14s, that's pretty easy to get a pouch for them. But this, I picked this up from Venture Surplus. Excuse me, Venture Surplus. It's a pouch for MSAs. I'm not entirely sure why. And haha, yeah, not nods. It's just a pouch, right? For, I guess, the MSA Sordins or something. I'm not entirely sure what this pouch was for, but it's got this long pocket thing, and that's what I store. That's where I store my PBS 14 filming setup, iPhone, and this clamping thing. And then in here, I have my PBS 14s. So these are my 14s I use for filming. This one is a really high spec Photonis green phosphor. I think it's like 2300 FOM. And then this one is a filmless L3 white phosphor. So I can film green or white. And just boom, super easy. But I like it because, yeah, it's not a small pouch, but it holds what I need it to hold, especially if I'm going somewhere to go film, go do something with night vision. I just grab this whole entire pouch and it has what I need to film with. And it's padded. Both sides are padded. And it's relatively flat for what it is. It's got a little handle, pretty flat. Fits in a backpack pretty easily. I can stick this in a range bag. It's very obvious what it is, right? So I know, like, I grab it, my 14s are in there. These. My buddy at Spiritus gave me these. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. Okay. So these are Spiritus pouches. That's, I think, the large, and that's the medium, I think. They're not cheap, but they're just general purpose pouches. However, they have, oh, this one does have a pass-through too for a belt. What's nice about them is you can buy this sort of padded liner thing, and you can store. So in here I have Lucy's, but yeah, you can store binos in here. It's not a snug fit, but it's not really made. I mean, you can fit binos in here. It's easier if you have a PBS 14 or something. But yeah, so binos will fit. Just know that you're only padded on bottom, sides, the front, and the top. This side that I would assume is against your body is not padded at all. So just be wary of that. Let's put the Lucy's back in. Now the large pouch, same design, just it's wider. Okay, you can fit binos, articulated binos, relatively flat in here, and again it's padded on the sides, bottom, the front, and the top. So it's good protection. I wouldn't be concerned of throwing this in a backpack or a range bag. Yep. And just like the smaller one, you got pass-through for a belt, and you also have Molly looping. They do come in other colors too. This one is not really for Nods. It is by Talus, and it was for some radio accessory thing. I don't know. But the one thing I like about it is that it is small enough that it fits the Lucy, or in this case, my Mini D. Right? It's just a simple padded pouch. It's actually kind of a fanny pack, but it's all padded, and it has the name of the company, Talus, so I know what's inside this pouch. And I got this off eBay. Unfortunately, I had to buy the radio cable thing, I don't know what it is, but it's some stupid Talus thing I don't care about. And all I want was a pouch, and they don't sell the pouch separately. So, but you can get it on eBay. I think it's like $30. So, if you got a Lucy or even a PVS-14, you could throw a PVS-14 in there. But I just like the fact that it has the Talus name printed on the pouch. As a little sneak preview for a future video or article, helmet storage. This is by Ape Defense, and it fits my helmet.